What's up, everybody? Just gonna go live real quick. Got some thoughts on my mind and some irritations. I'm starting to kind of realize, like, I'm not on an island with this life, but I am in a position where I'm often isolated because I'm starting to recognize the world is going through something that a lot of people, and I hope y'all can hear me. I got my AC going. Starting to go through something that a lot of people are going the opposite direction of. Just checking my iPad to make sure I'm good. Yep, there it is. Cool. I'll just let that run. All right. All right, we set. All right, so we'll jump on because that's just, I jumped on randomly. And I hope that I don't start having issues, buffering issues. I appreciate everybody that got on. But check this out. Check this out. I'm going to be real short with this because I got to get to school. Had to take care of some business. Let me bring my AC down. It's hot out here today. So if you woke up this morning, good thing. I'm glad that you're all here still in the land of the dead that's trying to be amongst the living. But I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I sent this friend of mine a video. Love this friend to death. They really don't see our friendship the way I see it, but it's all good. They'll understand how I think. See, the thing with everybody's so carnal on this world, and I know y'all are very short-sighted, and y'all are used to just seeing what's in front of my nose is what articulates and moves me. A lot of y'all have a higher power and a soul, and you don't know how to use it to elevate yourself without having to put something into your body to get you up there. If you get my meaning and get me what I'm saying, so I don't have to be saying it all direct. If you have to put something in your body to elevate you, then, you kind of relying on something that you should not have to rely on to chase a feeling that's going to bring you crashing back down further than when you were when you elevated. All right, so enough about that. I don't feel the need to elevate. Don't care for it. It's there if I want to. Don't care for it. Like I said, honestly, can I? Yeah. Do I want to? No. But this whole world has changed. Is changing. I saw the video this morning. I'm looking at some clouds outside of Earth's atmosphere in whatever they call space, drifting through, going this way to that's east. I'm facing north. That's west. There's something above my head. This is what I would call a dry sky day, kind of like the desert, because I've lived in the desert in California. Damn it. Okay. Some truck driver can't drive. He's swaying all over the road. I drive trucks, so I know how far out you can swing. He's short-sighted. His signals turn him on, and I almost crashed into him because he's an idiot. Amateur driver. Okay, so like everybody comes up with their own little deal. Well, first of all, let me jump back. If I have a conversation with you, because I'm starting to come into my own as far as like how I articulate things, and it's not about me internally. I apply the mathematics to everything around me that has an effect on me or not, positive or negative. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to go up under this bridge. It's a train coming. I always get shook that the train's gonna hop off and smash me out of my existence. But what I'm getting at here is like, trying to slow my brain down. I got really irritated in a conversation where I sent somebody a video link and I got told I was bringing their vibration down. Like I said, I love this person to death, but like I'm keeping you up on currents. I don't send you videos or send you information to bring your vibration down. I send you stuff so that you can be in the know. You know what I mean? Like I'm not here to irritate anyone by sending them negative energy. But if I just so should happen to send you something to keep you aware of the world as it's currently changing and get ready to go into something, and you tell me, nah, that's not going to affect me, at some point in this life, it's going to affect you, whether it be long range or short range in your face. And I'm just trying to keep you up on it because I love you as a person, not for my own little personal gain, but I love the spirit that you are, even though you got things going on. You know what I mean? And I'm like that with a lot of my peoples. This year has been a good year for me. I'm moving fast as I need to, even though I like to move faster because I'm in Aries. I like to move really fast and not BS. And also, I keep saying it, I used to be a Marine, so I've gotten my Marine core mindset, and I apply it to my everyday life to sustain me. I don't have time to be getting high and getting all like comfortable and getting drunk and trying to look for a comfortable spot so that I can kick it. And let me cut this dang thing off, it's irritating me, camera. I'm not looking for comfort to the point where I'm trying to be comfortable all day. I got things to do. I am starting to recognize that a lot of people don't like having conversations. I see somebody drop their like. I had 3 likes, now I went down to 2. Must have been the person that caught my link. You know, I'm talking about them, but I still love them. You know what I mean? Like, this is, if I can't put the conversation out to your ear, then I'm gonna use my page to put out into the universe. And this just ain't specifically for you. It's for a lot of people who have cut me off after being abusive to me verbally, and then they run away thinking they got the last word. I'm gonna tell you what, y'all people are freaking weak. You're freaking weak. If you want to have a freaking conversation with me or argument, stand on my toes and let's hash that trash out like adults. Y'all keep screaming y'all adults. I say I'm a sentient being. Adults act like little kids. Look at these damn politicians. Act like a bunch of goddamn grown ass kids fighting over some damn money and resources. And y'all are irritating everybody. And because they want to punish the American people with coin shortages, tissue shortages, all of these shortages, COVID, I don't care for none of that. That stuff's been out in the world for a long time. All y'all doing is fear mongering. And I had to go through that shit with my parents. And I ain't supposed to be using colorful metaphors up here, but y'all's generation that like the fear monger, y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. Y'all are not shit. And I'm gonna have to get real graphic because I'm really sick and tired of you damn mothers, fudgers, you mother fudgers, that all you can do is bring a weak ass argument to run away with and then step on somebody's toes because you're not strong enough to stand on nobody's toes and have a goddamn good valid argument that'll reap a solution after all the ugly words have been thrown. I'm grown with my grown ass self. I can have conversations. I went into a whole ass Marine Corps just like everybody else said. Everybody's scared of Marines, but all of a sudden when you by yourself and you say, yeah, I was a Marine, everybody want to challenge you. I have idiots that tell me Army and Marines are the same. No, we're not. They do 2 totally different things. We just left, right, left from basics. But once you get out into the fleet, you do totally different things. Just like me, uniquely by myself, totally different, just from you all. And I'm fine with that. I don't want to be following down the path of everybody else. I don't want to go get high with everybody else. I don't want to go get drunk with everybody else. I want to go to no strip club or the club with everybody else. I'm doing my own damn thing. So when I get stargaze and I find these damn planets and asteroids and geoids and moonoids floating across the sky and it scares the shit out of me, I'm comfortable with it now, but it does make me feel like I'm doom and gloom. I don't like being pushed into a corner. I don't like being, what's the word? Just closed in. I'm claustrophobic. Even though I got all this space around me, I'm still claustrophobic. The sky's closing in on me. The government's closing in. People with their little racial attitudes and their little asshole attitudes are closing in. I find myself running away from people, and I'm not just ranting. I'm just putting it out there into the universe, and I'm using my stern military voice that I use along with my emotion. A little bit of my emotions. Trust me, it's a lot of rage over here. My emotions don't allow me to cry. My emotions allow me to whoop some ass and get off at people. You know what I mean? And I appreciate y'all for listening to my colorful metaphors and conversation. I'm just getting something out into the universe and off my chest because I've been holding on to it for days. Matter of fact, weeks. School is starting, kids are going back to school, and I'm watching this damn country, this goddamn country, tear itself apart over some damn resources, over the fact that we can't control anybody outside of our country's borders, over the fact that we trying to keep South America from coming into America when this country was long before it was established in freaking 1492 or 1619 as the Estates of America, and you know what that is. You got people just trying to control something. And I know y'all are comfortable living here, but a lot of y'all are children of immigrants. Hell, I even might be, but I know that my people came from this land, whether they moved over here of their own recognizance or not. But I'm kind of all over the place with that because that's not my main topic. But I'm putting some stuff out into the universe so that y'all will understand where I'm coming from and where things are going and how things should be going. And everybody coming with y'all little weird ideologies, you're literally destroying this place. You're literally being stupid. I'm about to park here shortly. I can really say what I got to say. Like I said, I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. Nobody wants to hear me rant and rave about stuff. But this ain't specifically for all of y'all. If you want to tune in and listen, I appreciate you. But this is for a few people who like to call themselves stepping on my toes and then running away in the conversation as if nothing is nothing. I'm tired of people also telling me that I overthink things. That's my goddamn right to overthink things. I'm sorry if I use the GD word, but that means, like, again, I'm explaining that word. When you say goddamn, it's not disrespectful to God, because there are a lot of gods on the planet. The Most High God got a name. So there are a lot of false gods. So when I say goddamn and all the false gods and all the phonies. All right. So like I was saying, don't ever tell me that I overthink things when I clearly don't. I'm right on point where the Most High God has got me. If I'm overthinking a situation for you, that is rock solid, not your problem. You don't have to listen. But because I regard you as a friend or this, that, and the third, sometimes it's best to shut up. Let me take my shades off. I need y'all to see my eyes. Sometimes it's best to shut up and listen to people while they have a venting moment. I don't have too many venting moments, but when I put it out there into the universe, it's a deep thought that I apply the mathematics of God, the world, the universe, the solar system, these damn planets, the way people are conducting on this planet. Everybody's chasing something that's really borderline phony. Yeah, it's nice to have wealth. I would like to be rich, but that whole reparations thing, I always say to myself, people want like a whole lot of money in the bank, but what if you get your reparations today, and I'm not knocking reparations, but what if you get your reparations today and then tomorrow money is worthless? You get me what I'm saying? Like, oh, I just got $1 million. I'm rich now. Oh, let's go clubbing and whatever. And then next day, oh, you're broke again because you just wanted the money. Reparations are resources. You know what I mean? Reparations are resources. Or whatever, just everybody's fighting over the resources of the world, the people in power, trying to maintain their separate power and their resources, and they're destroying the earth. They're not even just, thank you very much. I couldn't catch a name real fast. Shoot me another text, I can catch a name. I just wasn't expecting that. Anyways, whatever the world is going or about to go through is going to be of significant spiritual importance. So if you are a friend of mine, or you consider yourself a friend of mine, and we've been intimate in some form or another, we've been close, and you're getting irritated with my conversation, then you cannot handle me, because the very essence of me, when I was alone in my thoughts as a child, I spent a lot of time to myself because I wasn't that popular guy. All my boys were popular. I wasn't. A lot of people just wanted to buffer off me because I was a DJ. I could cut hair as a youth, and I made things happen. I threw a lot of parties, and a lot of people gravitated towards that. But in my own thoughts and of my own recognizance, I'm on a different level of going deep within my mind, researching what's in me, in front of me, and going with that. Back in the day, you know, I was dealing with school. I really wasn't that interested in school because I felt like it didn't apply to me. And I just kept moving through the world. I did the bare minimum when I wanted to. But once I got out of that and I started meeting challenges of like racism, you're dumb and black, this, that, and the third. I went through that stuff in the military. I went through that stuff in college, dealing with, you know, going to, you know, I went over to me and my friends went over to NC State back when I was a freshman, and we were walking through NC State in North Carolina, and these back when I was a wild young Thundercat, and I don't got no problem with like any other races because I got that stuff running through my veins. But even if I didn't, I just don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with people's spiritual attitude. But like I was saying, I ran into a situation where me and my boys were walking, and some white guys had a whole handful of pennies. They threw all the pennies at us and say, "Here in words, here's your money," or some dumb stuff like that. And yes, we hawked them down with our Hussein Bolt, lightning ass, running feet, and we beat the crap out of them because we could do that back in the day. Now everything's all touchy feely and soft. You even look at somebody wrong and you got to go to jail. Just like the Confederate white guy that provoked me last year, all over me, N-word, I'm gonna kill you, this, that, and the third. And he pulls out a 2-inch knife, threatens to kill my life. I pull out my firearm to protect myself. Oh, I see an Army guy in his newly decorated Marine Corps looking pickle outfit. That's nice. I think that's a nice outfit. Hoo-ah. Big up to Army. My dad was an Army. I love Army. Just like I love my Marines, I love my Air Force and Navy. I didn't mean to go squirrel on y'all. Squirrel! But that just really threw my conversation. But like, it's just irritating to have to keep going through the same thing every day because the rest of the world is stuck on what's right in front of their noses. Some people are elevating towards God, some people are okay about God, some people hate God. That's on y'all. I don't really care. But if you're gonna hang out with somebody, be like-minded. Don't probe and prod at them and trying to get something out of them monetarily or physically, and you really don't like them. Because I see through it. Sometimes I'll like let you ride the wave of thinking that you got me before I go ahead and just put you in check. That very same thing has caused me to lose my parents along my life. Like my parents, we love each other, but they don't really deal with me. And if they're seeing this, I'm very hurt that y'all won't sit down with me and y'all try to make the conversation go your one way just because do as I say, not as I do. Like, you can't do that no more. God lent my soul to come through y'all's union of creating a child. He could have sent my soul to any other part of the world, in any other part of the world, to any other kind of parents. He sent me to y'all. And while I'm saying that, if my kids are watching, don't think that I don't think about you. A lot of people interfered with our growth, and I'm sick to my stomach of those people. They know who they are. You're gonna get yours. You interfered with the growth of, and you cause my kids to be hurt. Yeah, somebody pulled a knife on me, Ancient Gardener, January 19, 2022, and at a Walmart because he didn't like that I was driving a nice vehicle. He was driving a soccer mom van. He gave me a lot of, "You're an idiot. You're my effing problem. You're a moron. You're an idiot. You're a boy." I went to my Marine Corps fighting stance because those are words that provoke people. And he was like 6'6", tall white guy, handlebar mustache, and he kept coming at me. He was trying to provoke me with his height. But let me tell you a thing about me. I'm real mean. I've trained to fight. Took martial arts and boxing. I'm pretty good. I've been through a lot of Marine Corps training where they actually teach us how to kill people with our bare hands. Not because I think that's cool. It's just something that I went through. And I volunteered for that training all the way up to a war zone. So don't think that I'm going to go to war for Uncle Sam and fight with the Taliban in that Middle Eastern war and then come back to America and let some little chump. And I say he's a small man member. Yeah, I'm saying that because he came at me just like that. Real men who got real stuff on their mind, they got time to go fight with somebody and pick a fight. I'm one of those as such real men. Y'all see where I'm at. Be showing y'all the sky. But yeah, this guy pulled a knife out on me. I did a video back on it. He lied, called 911. I called 911, left a recording. And the law literally sided with him. They took his statement, never took my statement. The police lied on me, and they sent him home, and I had to sit in jail for 2 days during my preterm exams while I'm in school. And like, that was a big slap to my face because nobody walked up to me and said, "Hey, what happened? What caused you to pull your firearm out?" They just wanted to slap me in jail and put a rubber stamp of a dollar sign on my head, and the system got money off me. And I'm not ashamed to tell it. my father's-in-law, he probably is ashamed of me, but at least I'm living a real life where I go through something. And everybody worships after Martin Luther King, but he went to jail too for just simply stating the truth, trying to be peaceful. Do I look like I'm out here? Like, I have firearms on me. I have swords, bows and arrows. I could go be a mass killer type person, and then until somebody catches me and takes me out. But I wake up every day in a state of peace. My weapons that I have is cause one, I was trained as a Marine. Two, I like to go to the range. Three, is for survival and protection, not because I want to be a bully. Don't let me being in the hood make anybody think, oh, he's just trying to be hood. Like, no, I'm so far from that. I'm sick of them too. I don't take the hood with me around the world. That's why I was a professional person. Like, I love the fact that I came from a hood because it lets you know that I did go through certain times, but I'm not going to ride that hood like a horse and be stuck in it saying, oh, woe was me, I'm having a hard time. And that's another conversation in itself that I'm going to be getting after my peoples. Don't stop using that damn hood as a crutch. All these punk ass rappers that's out using the hood as a crutch, yeah, we all going through it, the whole world going through it, even other races are going through it. I would say take your ass over to the Middle East. I've seen some people living in the slums where they had houses built with just stones flat up off the ground, whole houses, and they were living out in the middle of nowhere in the desert with a dirty stretch road going across. Take your butt to Africa. I've been there too. I've seen people in poverty, man. Like, it's people in poverty worse than a lot of you black folks in America. And I'm not trying to turn y'all off, but I'm just saying, I come from a hood too, and I got homies that come from a hood. I got people that still in the hood. But don't lean on it as a crutch to try to gain any kind of like hood royalty to make yourself seem special, like you're the only one going through something. This whole deal we're going through with the BRICS nations and the dollar bill, if you do the history on this country and don't chop don't buffer me, we're getting put through something that the powers of this country concurrently, from their inception to current, have put on a lot of other countries with sanctions and taking up their resources. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that nobody can get along, but everybody's screaming peace, 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 peace. And, you know, it's just ridiculous, man. It's really irritating to have to wake up every day and see something that myself and a lot of other people fought for go down the drain because you got some asshole red and blue side persons making erroneous decisions, but acting like they're in charge of everything, but they're pocketing your tax dollars and my tax dollars and giving us a hard time. And I don't want to get into the whole politics, but I'm gonna touch on it because I see it. I don't just see the sky every day. I have a lot that I see that I get deep with, but y'all don't get to really get that from me. I'm still doing my research. But I'm very disturbed. And some people are like, well, who is he? He's nobody. Yeah, I'm nobody to you, but you are somebody to me. I don't know you. I don't know y'all, but a lot of y'all are somebody to me. You know what I mean? Even the people that get on my nerves that I say I love. If I tell you I love you, I really damn it love you. It's not because I'm thinking with my man member or my emotions, or I'm thinking with my emotions, but I'm not thinking with just like a physical part of me. Because I tell my homeboys I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am a very empathetic and compassionate person. And if you're my peoples and somebody getting after you, they ain't supposed to be getting after you, we gonna make them sparks fly. And then we'll cover the basis of why you got attacked. And if you're in the wrong, then you better be in the right. I even told that to my kids. Make sure you're in the right, and don't start something with anybody that will cause me to have to get after them to protect you, and then cause me to have to get put in handcuffs later. I've said that to my children before. We haven't had that conversation in a while, but I have. This conversation really ain't gonna fix anything. I'm just venting. I'm so busy with school and work. And I watched a video where people were saying how they were struggling through America. And they comparing like what they went through in 2008 and before 2019 to what we're going through now. And the people up top, where everybody is like raising prices, they're the ones killing us for $1. You know, they're collectively doing it, and this is going to cause the country to fall horribly. I don't want to look into the camera because I'm looking at myself, and that's not cool. I'd rather look into nature. I'm looking at trees and the world. So that's why I look back and forth. Not because I'm devastatingly handsome, so I have no problem with looking at myself. But this is not that conversation. I'm being sarcastically funny. But like real talk, it's just hard waking up, going through the day, and realizing that things are hard. People are stubborn. People are reflecting internally to the point where they can't have a conversation with you. They don't want to have a conversation with you. And then when you get to talking, they want to jump across you with their words. Real ignorant, you know what I mean? And I don't have conversations with people. I can honestly count right now one person and one little 7-month-old baby that I can have a conversation with. The 7-month-old baby, she just gonna smile. That's my little eBay. The other person, just a very special person. I'm not gonna put their name out there, but we can have a conversation. Just that conversation alone. Now, the other people that have looked out for me, you know who you are. Y'all gonna have my eternal blessings because y'all have really looked out. But to the people who have scoffed and scorned and mocked me, that call themselves family, or I gave you a baby, and then you kind of took some things from me by not, when I was trying to correct my wrongs, or when I tried to explain myself to you and become honest, I was a bit delayed and you went off on me. I still love you, but like, we're gonna have to have that conversation one day, whether you like it or not. One thing about me is I'm man enough to admit my wrongs. I'm wrong about a lot of things. I can do that. You know why? Because I ain't about to be holding on to no stupidity. And I'm gonna keep on moving. You can be ashamed of me after we had that conversation, but I'm out. If you want to choose to come around me after that, we can be deep. But I'm not gonna jeopardize at some point past. I have my limitations, so once I get to a limitation, I'm not going to sit here and irritate the situation because I can't get it together. I'm just really disappointed right now because there's some people that I rely on, that I respect and love, that I want to have a conversation with, and they won't let me get but so far with them, and it's really irritating because I have so much love for them. So I thank y'all for listening to me, all 7 of y'all at current, and 7 is my favorite number. Thank you for the 6 likes. Big up to YouTube. Everybody give YouTube a hand. They allow me to put this out. A lot of people giving YouTube a hard time, and it's duly noted, but like YouTube, they're making their money off us, but at least we get our messages out. I just hate that this country is falling apart. I hate that the world is falling apart. There are beings that are set apart from the holiness of what God would be, that hate God, that came through this whole realm with the fallen, whatever they are, the Ashatan, that y'all call Satan, the devil, whatever, whoever that they are, he, they, them, she, it, whatever. They are just like really just destroying this world, man. It's really irritating. And I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm just overwhelmed because I want to see people thrive and make it. I don't want to see America become desolated. I've been to other countries that have been desolated. It's not a pretty sight and it's not a joke. Like, I was humbled. I don't know what God's plan is, but men of the world, if you are of any value, get it together. Get off your drugs. Get off your stupidity. I know everybody needs something to smoke or put in their system to elevate them and get them away from the stresses of this world. I get that. But to you bullies, all of you effing bullies that wake up every day knowing that you're about to fuck up somebody's life, and I'm going to say that, to hell with all of you. I can't wait till you exit out of here. I'm going to be the one to escort your little asses straight to the gates of hell, slam that door behind you. You are out of here. Straight up. That's how fed up I am. That's how fed up I am. I got some people hopping on and off my channel. It's cool. Maybe because I'm using colorful metaphors, but I'm just getting a lot of stuff off my chest. I don't feel good today. I've been just, these planets passing over have irritated my heart. for the past month. Actually, this is a planet that's been sitting over our head for the past many days. I notice it comes closer to Earth and it backs off. Whatever Earth is shaped like comes close, we can see it more, then it backs off. Today it's backed off. I can vaguely see it, but I'm seeing its asteroids that are carouseling around it. The planet is right above my head, really huge. There's something up there, y'all. Government, get off your asses and tell people. Y'all only jumped on this alien crap because a lot of us were already putting it out there. Now we don't care. Those aliens are not little green men. They are not little green men. They are, thank you, Dave's Waffles. Dave's Waffles is in the house. Big up to Dave's Waffles because he gave me a lot of recognition. Got a lot of people over here. And I don't really try to put too much out there. I love that freaking guy. Go to Dave's Waffles house. Big up to him, man. Because, like, I remember being in the moment when I was fairly new with this. And he was showing the sky. And I saw his videos. And I was like, dang, I'm already showing that. But I wasn't third eye cam at that time. And I was, like, recording. Didn't have much verbiage to go with it. And I was just like, something's different. And then I saw his videos. And I was like, I'm going to do that. Because he's doing it over in the UK. I need to show what I'm seeing over in America. So I wasn't trying to compete with him. That's my advisor. Him, Sam Hoffman, the Bureau of Followers Anonymous. And you need people like us. I'm showing y'all what's happening in my part of the world. Uriel, down in Texas. Marcellus, I think down in Florida. But you know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Dave. I love your videos too. Straight up. Love you, man. That's my brother. Straight up. But like, we're seeing something, and we're seeing a similar pattern. I always see when Dave shows his videos, I see the biggest planet sitting up there. He's in the northern quadrant of close to the North Pole. I see that big planet. And I'm close to the equator, so I see all the asteroids that carousel around, and that's what I'm catching. So if y'all do the math, he's a piece of the puzzle, I'm a piece of the puzzle, and everybody else is putting it together a piece of the puzzle. And then you got the asshole out on the west coast of California, the real fake ass Planet X Hunter, you know, running up behind Dave, trying to steal his name so he can get himself status. That guy's an idiot. And that's why I gave him a hard time. I literally set out to obliterate him because he was attacking Dave. And look how Dave is prospering now. Dave's Waffles is prospering. So every time his videos come out, go smash the Waffles like button. I damn sure do. And I love waffles. So with that being said, you know, respect to the people that are really trying to show what's really going on in the world, and the people that are trying to subvert that operation by saying there's no there's no planets in the sky. Yeah, I'm gonna imitate this guy. There's no planets in the sky. I'm gonna fly my drone or fly somebody's drone and flip the camera around and show you the ground. That guy's a fraud and a fake, and he needs to fall off, because he is falling off enough. And I went ahead and thanks, Dave. I went ahead and obliterated him, and I challenged him to come at me to prove me wrong. And y'all saw my receipts. I put those videos out. Dave kept putting his videos out. We still putting our videos out. If y'all go back and look at all our videos, whose videos makes the most sense? Dave damn sure makes sense. And when he sits down and does his commentary, I laugh so hard because that man is funny. You know, I love the fact that he transitioned from just the camera in the sky to like sitting down behind the mic, because now it allowed me to see more of him. You know what I mean? But I love people like that. And like I said, I don't get caught up on skin color. My great-great-grandfather was Irish. A white, blue-eyed, blonde-haired Irishman, and my son Joshua looks just like his great-great-grandfather. I got a Hispanic grandma. I got a Cherokee Indian grandma. So, like, I'm all over the place with this in my DNA. Even if I didn't have it, I still love people. Why? Because humans are some beautiful creatures. We're just going through a baby stage where we're fighting each other over stupid differences. And I'm glad I like who I am. And if you're a positive spirit, I love who you are. Stay fly. Stay as you are. Just evolve. You know what I'm saying? Transcend away from that petty mind state. No, nothing wrong with being petty, because you got to get after some people who are petty and match their energy. And I like to outmatch people's energy to shut them down. I like to drop napalm on people to make them rethink their position. But people who are like really intelligent, I come to them really humble. You know what I mean? I come to them really humble, and I listen to them, and I'll shut up. Like, I have the ability to do that for a long time. I'm a really good listener and offer suggestion. All right, so I ain't gonna be up here too much longer. I gotta get to class, but I just had to get this off my chest. It's not for a feel good moment. I'm just discouraged at the way the powers that be are hiding my asteroids, geoids, moonoids, and planetoids that we're seeing. I know that they're not just clouds. I see these things come in close. I see them go out. My all-seeing eye catch multiple times. Nepicity came through 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. I got to put the video out, but I left my GoPro in my window and recorded the whole thing, and it was beautiful, man. It was just, it was nice and rounded, and you could see it. And then I saw Dave's videos prior to that where it was over on his end. So I was like, that's dope. We're seeing the same thing. He sees a little bit more clearer. Over here on the East Coast, I'm like 2 hours from the White House, probably an hour and 45. They hide a lot. Fort Bragg or Liberty, that's where I'm from. My dad's army, biggest base on the East Coast. So they're trying to hide a lot from the people on the East Coast. But out west, they're picking everything up. Like whenever something goes close to our sun, which is a local sun, because I keep seeing a planet push behind the sun, just like the moon, just like if this is our sun, it's pushing behind the sun, same with our moon. I keep seeing this stuff, and it's like you can't miscalculate that when it's really being shown to you. You got these people out here subverting with like the whole blue beam. Don't really care for that. Anything that's man-made that y'all are using to force people into a false narrative, I don't care for that. It's going to come to an end. Whatever these UFOs are, I call them God's chariots. The truth will be let known whenever it comes, but right now this is what we're dealing with, and that's how it is. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing some more recording today. Like I said, I gotta get my butt to class. It's all good because I'm pretty good with my percentages, and I make really good grades because I don't have time to play around. But I'm backlogged for videos. They're gonna get out there. Like I said, I work so much and go to school so much. That's why y'all haven't really been seeing videos pop up on me. But I've been steadily recording, and I did break my recording apparatus, my phone. So I just was recording and doing the best I could. I appreciate you, Dave. I'm gonna get those videos out, so please be looking forward to them. But yeah, I caught Nepicity. It was beautiful. I was so proud of that planet. Like these planets, I can't unsee now. Back before they approached, like all I saw was the sun, moon, stars, and the clouds. Now I'm seeing something that comes in close. I see land terrain, little waves and ripples, which is like icy desert terrain, and it just phases out. Some days they come in so close, and if you see my videos, I've caught them where you actually see the brown asteroid passing through. Once I can upgrade from there, we can go and do the specifics, but once I get time really to slow down, we'll go into all that. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. We'll talk later. Everybody go watch Dave's Waffles. Go watch Nibiru Follows Anonymous. Catch up on the Sam Hopping videos. Go watch the other little fake ass Planet X Hunter so you can do the mathematics and distinguish who's the right hand real side and who's faking it. All right. True, I do sound like Dave. Like I said, Dave is my advisor. Alhamdulillah. Hi Nikki. Dave's a good advisor. I watch him and I laugh and like I take everything in. Like they say, eat the meat, spit out the bones. He's got a lot of good meat that he feeds everybody. So I don't think he'll be turned into a bad person. He's on a deeper level. He elevates just right, and he's bringing a lot of information forth to us. So yeah, please watch, like, subscribe, and share. I don't normally like to say that, but we got to get this information out. I'm about to be coming with some more chaos. All right. So I'm gonna let all y'all go. I got to get to class, and yeah, love all y'all, all 7 of you that's alive with me right now, and we will talk. All right, third eye cam, poof.